Video I'm going to talk about the cooling system on this truck. One of the first things we got up here is the reservoir tank. This is where you're going to put your coolant. You're going to want to fill it somewhere between that full and add line, usually most of the time. And what that's going to do is that's going to drop it down into this. This is your radiator right here behind this. And after the coolant goes through the radiator, it's going to come down here into the exit tube, and then this is going to pump down through here and go back through here to the water pump. The water pump is what, circulates everything throughout the entire system, helps it all go. After the water pump, it's going to push it through this tube up into the thermostat housing. And the thermostat is what helps regulate the pressure, and it does have a bypass valve in it so that if it doesn't need coolant at the moment, it'll just push it all the way back down into the water pump. Another tube on the water pump is this one right here. This pumps into the transmission cooler, which has two tubes. One goes to the transmission, one returns from the transmission. That keeps that cool. And then we got one more tube down here from the transmission cooler. This one goes down over into the oil cooler, and this is what keeps the oil in the system cool. And then this one has a tube that goes inside the engine and keeps the sleeves for the pistons cool, so you're not blowing anything in your engine. Now real quick, we're going to walk to the other side. Now over here, this tube right here, this is the inlet. This comes from the thermostat into the radiator to bring the coolant back full circle. And this is your fan. This is going to spin. This one's belt fed, but there are other ways that these can turn, like with a clutch. This is going to pull air through the radiator right here, and then this cone right here, this is your fan shroud. Now back over to the fan. I said this one was belt fed. The other ways you can do it, there's certain different clutches. There's a electrical one that uses a magnet that spins the fan instead of just the belt from the engine, and another kind uses liquid. They'll actually put liquid inside of here, and that will, as the RPMs go up and the engine spins, it'll help the fan spin even faster than the engine is making it. And one of the last kinds is air, where a chamber fills up with air, and then that'll just, as it expels, it'll make contact with the edge of the fan and just spin it that way. That is my video on the cooling system of this vehicle. Thank you. Have a good day.